Hi, I'm TJ,
And I'm Kayla
and welcome to Sailing Away
with
with
T
T
and
and
K.
K. How you doing today, babe?
Doing okay.
How was your week been since we've been off?
Um, it's been okay. Every day I've gone to school this week so far. Just kind of worked in my classroom a little bit. It's been okay. Every
Okay,
day.
sorry, just checking sound. It's just a habit now since our bad days. Yeah, you've been getting ready for school. It's gonna be so. I know you start Monday. So what's the kid situation the week after? When do you get them? Right, as of right now, because I know it's fluid.
As of right now, the students start Monday, August 10th, in an A-B format. Like, if you're an A group, half you're gonna come to class that day, and if you're a B group, you're gonna have online that day, and then the next day it swaps.
Okay.
So
Have,
like every day you teach all the students,
but
but half of them are there in person and half of them are online
So
on
have
the
to get
computer.
half of them have to be in uniforms because Louisiana the public school kids are in uniform in our parish at least. I think there's some. Oh, hey Sherry, awesome Sunset Travels and hello MGM. Sorry to be
Yes.
acknowledged yet. Um, hey guys.
If you're watching, leave us a little note in the chat so we can shout you out.
Yes. So basically, you're gonna have virtual. Half teams will be in uniforms. The other half will be in PJs.
A lot of the specifics I have not received.
So right now you're completely playing. Hey Papa Mozo, aka hashtag Vlogfather.
Papa Mozo,
Mozos, yes.
Lucy from
Hey Lucy.
MGM.
Uh,
Hey guys.
yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of how it's gonna work, if it's gonna work, whatnot, is kind of up in the air.
Right.
Teachers go back Monday, so we have a full week of teachers being there for meetings and set up and all that stuff. So I'm sure next week we'll get more definite information.
Yeah.
As of right now, I don't have a lot to tell y'all.
Yeah, but we got pretty much your rooms per set. You're ready to go. It's just, will you have kids? The big question is, will you even really have kids the following Monday or not? That's gonna be the big question. Cause
Next Friday, the 7th,
Mhm.
our governor speaks again about the phases. So this is when next Friday will be when we find out we're currently in phase 2. Are we staying in phase 2? Do we need to go back to phase 1? Which in that case, all students are virtual.
right.
Or are we going to phase 3? In which case, all kids come to school. So
I.
depending on what
Well,
phase we're in, that also determines what we're going to be doing.
I do joke. I do pick at her a lot because when we were both normal, when normalcy was still here before what we can, the word we can't say, the global situation, I guess is what we've been calling it. Kayla would, she'd always like, I pick her about it, she'd always say, I wish I had a job where all I do was sit in my chair and work, just right here. So when it actually
And
started, I was like, this is kind of your fault because I think you got your wish, but we didn't know how you get your wish.
well, like I've been, okay, I finished out the school year with virtual learning. So the last 9 weeks of school, I was at home. And then I've been home all summer, minus our little trip to Gatlinburg. So pretty much it's been over 5 months
Yeah.
that I've been home.
This
and
is the
at this
longest.
point, I've cabin fever.
Yeah, well, I think
I am ready to get up every morning, get dressed, put my face on, do my hair, and leave the house.
I'll put it based like this. She was still in school the last time she got an oil change. I'm taking her car this weekend to get it. She was at 4,900 miles. I'm taking it in. She's only put 1,000 miles on her car in 5 months.
I
That's
haven't gone anywhere. Sherry, awesome Sunsets Travel said, "What happens if the kids can't afford to have internet?"
this is
They've surveyed all the parents. Majority of them have internet. If they do not have internet, our school board, our school system for our parish, is going to come out and set them up a hotspot.
oh really? Because I remember so that's new. Because I remember last time you told me you guys had to if you had a student that didn't have internet, you had to do paperwork. So I guess
Yeah, we ended the year where if you didn't have internet, like you got paper packets, you just couldn't do stuff online. But since this is not getting better and seeing, I don't know what you get a hotspot now. Everybody gets to do stuff online, which is better for me because I mean it's hard making all this digital stuff and then having to make special paper packets.
Right. And for me, I've been kind of under with my job because half of my job is actually making money for the city, doing public auctions, and we're doing our first one since March, which is kind of bad because the one in March didn't do that well because literally halfway through the auction the lockdown happens. But I actually get to run one. Hope if I get all paper to, we're gonna run one starting Monday, and it's kind of cross your fingers. If it does good, I get to run another one.
We're trying to go back to normal.
Yeah, as much we can, but it is what it is. So, did we?
I'm Debbie Downer, glass half empty.
I am so
kind of person.
I'm positive, so I gotta keep her a little cheered up about like, hey, at least
I feel like I'm gonna go to work next week, and we're gonna do all this preparation for half in school, half virtual, and then Friday the governor's gonna put us back in phase 1. And it's going to be like all next week was for nothing.
Well, who knows? I mean, at least you get to get out of the house, though. That's basically. Oh, Sherry says, I've worked from home since 2013, so not any different for me.
Yeah.
Well,
you're used to
it. Yeah, but
and I thought I would enjoy it. And I did up until like 2 months ago. Well, and I think it's too because of the situation. Like,
you can't do anything.
I can't do anything, and stuff is closed. Like, I can't just go shopping for the day.
Right.
So I think like if it were normal circumstances, it would be better. But like I've literally been trapped in the house since March, and that's getting old. I'm ready to leave the homestead.
And
I've
luckily,
gotten my house payment money's worth the last 6 months, and I'm ready to vacate.
Yes, okay. Well, did we have some good news to share about last week? Well, if you remember after our show last week, we had 90 friends. We went to bed. We woke up Thursday morning. We had 115. We're now up to 147. So
that is awesome.
So, yeah.
We gained like
50 subscribers overnight, just overnight. Then we've got more since then. We're at one. I think the last time I checked, we were at 147.
We gained about 40 overnight, and then throughout the week, we've picked up.
Yes, because I was in here actually before we went to bed we hit 100 because I was in here. I was actually doing the first cooking video. I was finishing it up, and I remember because I was in here and you were telling me something. Also, I was like, "Whoa, we just hit 100." And you said, get our URL. So we actually have a URL on YouTube now, which is youtube.com/c/sailing away with T and K's. Thank you.
Said, congrats. That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Yes, thank you. So,
that's our first big milestone.
Well, you know what I said last episode? If we hit 100, who gets a show on here? A 1 hour, probably late night show.
You said that, not me.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna. But I think Sex is gonna have to do it. I mean, he offered it, and we're negotiating. He has a crazy rider. I don't know if anybody knows how to get a 50-pack of Keystone Light, but I mean, that's one thing he wants. He also
let it be like a 2 a.m. show and everybody's sleeping.
I think Justin Diaz also wants to get involved too with all Sex. But we hit 100 and
after hours R-rated.
Yeah, definitely are. That will not be
them two together.
Definitely not will be published with our new associate, which is theliveplace.com, which we are now advertised on.
We picked that up.
Actually, Saturday I was in the chat with Sherry's show. Just pretty much got on because we were pretty much. I was like, I'll just go and chat, talk, and
Lucy said, "LOL, yes, that would be awesome."
Oh, Sex is gonna bring
Lucy likes Sex Ferguson.
Yes, she does. She really does. But
Gina, Papa Mozo's friend.
Hey,
she likes Sex Ferguson.
No, they're dating. They are actually. I heard right now they are in San Juan, Puerto Rico. They got there. Sex got a cargo. They stowed away on a cargo ship to get there. So they're partying up right now, from what I heard. Because don't ask why he stole part of our AT&T account. So he's got a world phone now that I'm paying for, and I don't know why.
Lucy says, LOL, Dean will kick you out. He cracks me up.
Uh,
And Sherry said, congrats on the live place listing. Well, thank you,
Thank you.
Sherry.
Yeah,
You're
thank you.
actually
Because
the one who
yeah,
reached
because
out
I got.
to me on Instagram.
Yeah, well, originally I was on live. I just popped on to see who was live, and Cheryl's like, "Get on a show," and she was with Dean, and I kind of gave information that started the ball rolling. And there is I guess I gotta share. Can we talk about what's going on 22nd, Sherry? I don't want to talk about anything till I know it's okay. But
Sherry,
anywho,
let us know in the chat if we can talk about the 22nd.
yeah. So, but anywho, we did hit that, which was great.
Yes,
Okay,
so
August.
she said sure.
Okay, August 22nd, there's going to be a cruise-thon. Not all the times are set yet. We do have the 5 p.m. Eastern slot as of right now. I know our partners, I think I think they got like the noon spot. See, the weird thing is, hey, I look at dates and I put it immediately in Central Time. So I know I think Us and More's at 9, Down Under shows at 10 for our partner channels.
I'm sure she's going to be releasing that
Yeah.
information soon, but we're going to have another cruise-a-thon
Yes.
on August 22nd. This one will be a little different than our last cruise-a-thon.
Yeah,
the last one was for
for
Edna,
Edna.
and we had a specific need that we were trying
Yeah,
to
it wasn't about
address.
self promotion. That was about, well, it ended up being boozing for our calls, really.
Right,
Because of,
shoeies for our cause.
well, you know what? Who I blame for that? Everybody doing shoes is Rafi doing
Rafi.
it. Yeah, I mean, by the time I get back, it's like I just pretty much tore up our scripts. Like, I'm just drinking all episode for calls. So, but yes.
I'm sure that she will be releasing some information
Yes,
soon. But this
soon.
will be more of an actual
Cruise-a-thon,
cruise-a-thon,
yes.
where a lot of the cruise channels will get together and talk,
Promote. I mean, there might, I'm still coming up for our show
travel
for.
through each other's memories.
Yes. But anywho, we did that, and I guess also we must get the cruise news at this point. Oh, did I see Tyler? Did I see Tyler? Yep,
yeah.
Tyler's show is here. Hey, Tyler, what's up, buddy? He's actually got a new channel.
Really?
Yeah. What's the name again, Tyler? If you don't mind putting it in, because I want to promote your new channel that you have.
Lucy said Rafi, he was awesome.
Rafi was awesome.
Rafi is a one-man party.
Oh, he brought it. We did the first one. I'm like, I do art. I'm like, I gotta do one now. I can't be staged up. I mean,
With your foot and mouth disease.
hey, my throat was only sore for a day after that. I was fine, just for a day, just for one day. But
So probably everyone's noticed this week how do I say this? Like, since we hit 100 subscribers, we kind of also had to tweak our logo a little bit.
Well, we want some. Well, here's the thing. Our old logo had a stock photo of a ship. I mean, it was a good logo for that, but we started thinking we want something that was a little more permanent and something that we would never be in a situation where, hey, why are you using this? Because again, it's an open stock photo. So, in looking for one, I saw actually if you go to our YouTube page, you will see this is actually our band on top. And when I saw, I'm like, this is perfect because you took the picture where?
The photo was it's an actual photo that I took in San Juan. No, just kidding. St. John.
Uh-huh.
St. John, about 5 years ago. And so it's hard to find stock photos that aren't being used by others, or like a portion of it's being used, or like getting in trouble with Google. So like we just kind of said, we're gonna use our own photo. I mean, can't be copyrighted if it literally came from my camera.
Can't be copyrighted. No one's gonna have, and we're never gonna be in a situation where, hey, I use that picture when it's something like that. So it's completely original and it's simple. I mean, if you checked our ticker, we've switched from red to blue on everything because we're now more, I guess, the blue and black brand.
Well, and it was also more cruisy.
Yes.
Like the other one was a little cruise ship, but it was a stock photo. This one is an actual
food.
place that people can actually visit.
Up,
And so
us
that's
and more's in
kind
the
of
box. Hey, us and more.
what we wanted to do with
Yeah.
our new branding.
Yes. And I've
Us
heard.
and more said it's awesome, and Sherry said it's a beautiful picture.
Ah,
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
When I took that picture, because way before I even started cruising, I've only been cruising for 10 years, but I've been on 22 cruises.
Only 10 years.
Only 10 years, only 22 cruises. You see those places on TV, like with that crystal clear, really turquoise water. And I was always like, I want to go somewhere that has that, like, I need to know that it exists. And St. John was one of the places we went that was just so clear, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
And so it's a really beautiful place. If you've never been to St. John, which you haven't,
No.
I would highly suggest.
But you said that may be a place we go when we go to St. Thomas, correct?
In fact, I don't think any cruises actually go to St. John. You have to go to St. Thomas, and then from St. Thomas, you take a little ferry ride to St. John.
Right.
It's about less than 30 minutes from island to island. They're pretty close. But St. John is just a lot more private because it's not as commercialized and everything. And the water there is just beautiful.
Yes, and like I said, just the whole rebranding. I think it was just time too. Just something.
Yeah.
It looks a little more to me. It looks a little more professional. It looks like like I said again, more grown up, more professional. We're actually a legit channel now to a point where we hit the triple digits finally. So,
back to the Tyler show. He has a new YouTube channel called A Cruise Ship Time.
Yes.
And that is where he is going to be posting all of his cruise vlogs, things like that.
Yes.
He's still going to keep the Tyler show for land vacations.
Right. I think so.
Right?
I think that's the plan for him.
I don't know. Tyler, correct us if
yeah,
we're
correct
wrong.
us.
That's
I
what
could
we
be.
took out of it.
Yeah. Well.
So everybody, make sure you check out A Cruise Ship Time.
Yep.
Tyler had it in the chat a little bit further up. And make sure you join his new channel.
Well, I guess I should do my 5-second cruise news. NCL ain't cruise until November now, and we're still going to be month to month till we reopen with cancellations.
Shocker.
I know. But here's some wonky cruise news I have. Now, here's a shocker. I'm a big professional wrestling fan. I know, I'm a nerd. But there's the biggest wrestling organization in the world, the WWE, owned by Vincent Kennedy McMahon, is actually trying to get a cruise ship from, well, I'm here. Now, I've heard this from Brian Alvarez. He's part of the Dirt Sheets. Most of y'all know anything about wrestling. Dirt Sheets, the number one, pretty much insider information for wrestling there is. The deal would be with Royal Caribbean or Carnival, because Norwegian runs their opponent brand, which is AEW, Chris Jericho's Rock and Roller Rager, which is a wrestling themed cruise that actually films a show from the Bahamas for AEW Dynamite, which airs on Wednesday nights on TNT. Vince is trying to get and he's not going to sell for like a small boat. It's not going to be a fantasy class boat coming in. This is going to be like Oasis, or it's pretty much down to what I'm looking at. It's going to be, if he gets Royal Caribbean, it's going to be Harmony of the Sea. If he gets Carnival, it's going to be Horizon. They're actually going to bring it into Port Canaveral. They'll bring the guys out there, film it there, and get off. Here's why this can happen. And actually, I know a lot of you are like, how are we getting a cruise ship in? Vince McMahon is, and this is well-known information, he's very good friends with Donald Trump, the president. Also, his wife Linda is a high-repping person in his re-election campaign right now. He actually when Florida was going lockdown, he actually made a call to Trump to get DeSantis to make professional wrestling an essential job, so he could still film Raw and SmackDown and NXT on Wednesdays every week. So this is something that could happen because he has the pool. So you might see a cruise ship on TV soon. For SummerSlam. I know, weird.
So, okay. For someone not in to wrestling or Okay. So they would be wrestling on a cruise ship
Yes,
that's docked.
in Port Canaveral, they would use the fact that it's a business, not people going. Not like the wrestlers are going to stay a
So they
night or
just go
production.
on, wrestle,
Get
get
off,
off.
take all the gear off, go
Okay.
back home. And it's Orlando, and right now WWE is actually filming everything in Orlando at their performance center. So it makes logistical sense, and he's got the pull. Vince McMahon has the pull. He's got a direct line to the president.
So
So
Trump would allow him to use.
Trump would use it. Trump and DeSantis.
What about the cruising?
Well, they need publicity right now, and any good right now, everything's negative. Everything's we're not run, we're not doing this, not doing that. I think any cruise line to get extra publicity can run ads on their thing, on the show too. It's going to be good for future bookings at this point because right now, any good press you get in the cruise industry is good at the moment. Especially if everybody having to sell their boats. There's two fancy class just got scrapped.
We might not can cruise, but we might see wrestlers
On the cruise ship in an actual cruise ship in an American port with Americans on it. We haven't seen that since since March.
Murray said, "Oh my God, I could just about imagine you on a wrestling themed cruise, TJ."
I would do Jericho's Rocket Ranger to see the Le Champion up there. I would definitely do that. That's all. That's with Norwegian. It's a 4-day to the Bahamas, and they're trying to do a breakaway class next because the last one did so well.
Okay, we got a correction from Tyler. He said, "I just updated my Facebook page logo, and I understand how hard it is to update. So it is like you have more pictures out there than you think you have. So when you go to rebrand, it's stuff you don't even
Yeah, it
think
was a
about."
pain.
He said, "A cruise ship time channel will be mostly posting new cruise news plus interviews and a whole lot more."
Okay, well, good deal. Well, we'll definitely do it. And you're still going to do on your channel the party into the weekend, correct? I probably said that Tyler, but he does a 4 o'clock show every Friday now. It's his new thing. It's a neat little show. If you ever watch one of Tyler's shows, they're pretty neat. He's ahead, held everything, but he does a good show. I usually try, and that's like my last hour of work on Friday, so I try to turn it on to get through the last hour.
Well, regardless, everyone needs to go to A Cruise Ship Time
Yes.
and subscribe. So last week we had a lot of in-depth conversation about Disney.
And but we didn't really touch Universal though too much
We
yesterday.
kind of got stuck on Disney,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Right.
And I feel like half of my news feed on Facebook is at Disney World.
Oh yeah,
like when
because
I log
all of our
in,
friends are there.
everybody's at Disney, and it doesn't look like a lot of people. Like
No.
they're in the background of their pictures and everything. You don't see too many people walking around.
You don't. Well, you don't because I think they're still less 50%. I mean, I watch a lot of this channel called the Daily Woo. If you haven't checked him out, he's really good. He does like theme parks around the country. I think Tyler Show. If you haven't checked him out, I would recommend it. You really like it. But he's
Daily Woo.
the Daily Woo, like
W-U?
WHO, like Woo.
Who?
He calls it the Daily Woo, but he spells it like that.
Like who?
He says Woo though. I don't know.
WHO?
He does. I think somebody had Woo on the Daily Woo WOO already, but he had an H2 for some reason.
Okay.
I think it was one of those situations. But and he's been at Disney for over a month off and on because he stayed at. He showed like how you check in now, which is basically it's all you don't go to the front counter, everything on your phone. You get told where to park on your phone.
It says Adam the Woo.
Yes, Adam the Woo. Yes, that's it. Adam the Woo.
O's.
Yeah. And yeah, he's got Ab the Woo and he's got the Daily Woo.
Cruise Cruisers.
Hey, Cruise, how you guys doing? Yeah, but he was showing like at the Contemporary, they've taken out like the salon, they take out a bunch of things. Of course, the big thing there is Chef Mickey for the breakfast. That's pretty much shut down. But it still has like a couple things, and that is like my bucket list hotel to stay at Disney is the Contemporary. Because you always go you go through it on the monorail. I know that's the thing. You always look like, and you could just walk to Disney World. It's
but now it doesn't look so contemporary now.
But,
I mean, at one time it was probably not been contemporary
but still,
place to be.
Think about let's see.
Tyler said, and in the cruise news rumor mill, it appears someone started a rumor that Empress may head to the scrapyard.
I've been, I've heard of there's a bunch of things maybe going to the scrapyard soon. It's either a bunch of older cruise ships. It seems like cruise ships that don't have a long lifespan left and to keep it is going to cost a lot. They're just going to scrap instead. They're trying to get money any way they can. That's the big thing right now.
I thought everyone had like all
Well,
this money.
well. I know Carnival got like over 20 billion because they sold a bunch of their stocks and got from the Saudi Arabia. I know everybody's been doing loans and stuff, but still, this has gone longer than they expected. So, I mean, no one expected this, and the cruise industry is usually, I think it's hundreds of $1 million a day. Because every cruise line, every drink package, or every booking, you're not getting that. All you're getting right now is people doing $250 future cruising for couples. And they're having to give back money left and right. Every time they cancel a month, they got to give back,
Tyler
millions of dollars.
says, "Yep, I follow Adam the Who and the Daily Woo."
Yep, I love those channels. Oh,
Sherry said it costs too much to keep these ships operating.
that's true. I'm surprised they haven't. I know some are. I have an app on my phone that I like to play with. I'm probably a lot of you'll have it. It's the cruise map where you actually see where cruise ships are. And just to see that some of them are still like doing figure eights and circles when they should be like probably docked and not burn anything right now, be warm docked.
This might be a stupid question.
Uh-huh.
They can't like get somewhere, drop anchor, and like turn the boat off?
Well, I think like the Carnival, if you look at them where they are right now, a lot of them are potted like around the private island. But you got cruise lines that don't have that. Like Royal Caribbean, you can see a cluster of them around their private islands. But then you go on like the West Coast, like Panorama's near Malaysia right now. I mean, I'm not sorry, near Thailand. Last time I checked, they're near Thailand right now. Like right
It
off.
just seems like them going out and making little figure eights. That does waste a lot.
That
of money.
wastes a lot of fuel, a lot of money. I mean, I know a lot of them are
Like
still.
they can't get somewhere and park it.
Well, like I said, a lot of the Carnivals are, a lot of the Royal Caribbeans are right now, but they're not allowed to be docked on the U.S. soil at the moment, and it's just that's why Panorama had to leave. And also, some are still trying to get employees off. That's been a trick.
Lucy said, "My heart broke watching the Fantasy Beach at the scrapyard."
Yeah, I remember.
One of the first.
I remember when we were on when I went on my first cruise, we were on Vision. We parked next to that in the Bahamas. That was one of I remember that was Fantasy in the Sea.
Sherry said, "Plus, if they don't have many balconies, they're not going to work with the new guidelines."
No, they're not.
I thought about that.
Yeah, because I think right now they want you back there. I think when they first restart, it's going to be balcony only. I don't think they're going to let window rooms.
Sense. I just never thought about it.
Yep.
Tyler Show said, "The funny thing about the Empress is she's very new and she was bought into the fleet in 2016.
Yeah, it is weird, but I guess,
Sherry said it's harder on the ship to cold dock them.
True. Well, I guess also, especially with it being hurricane season coming up and you don't want to have them sit where, Florida's about to hit a tropical storm. It's probably the other days you're thinking.
It's a hurricane now.
Oh, it is a hurricane? Oh.
It was upgraded.
Sorry, my Florida friends weren't caring yet. You gotta remember, I'm from Florida. I don't care until it's past Category 2. That's just me.
But like the whole state's in the cold.
There'll be times that happen and it just dogged here. It actually jogged here of all places when I grew up there. Shoot, I mean, every time we had a hurricane, I live in Tampa. Every time we had a hurricane, it's like, it's a direct tip, like, wait till it's 90 miles out, see what happens. I mean, I think Charlie was the one we almost bugged out. We were this close to leave, but it went 90 miles south of us, went in the state, played hokey poke, put the right leg in, took the right leg out, went back and went to Louisiana. So I remember doing that. I lived there 17 years, never took a direct hit by one. They had 17 tries to get me, never got it. But, it was an insane year. But back to what we were talking about, theme parks. I guess we're talking about you. And that was actually news because last we did talk about Halloween Horror Nights, and the first time in its 30 years existence, it was canceled. Which, that hit me, because that's...
Pitch in the fields.
Hit me right in the fields, because I love that. That's no one does it better than Universal. I don't care what anyone says. We have a place here called 13th Gate. We're the best South. You ain't. You're not. No. Go down to Orlando. Go to Hollywood.
Maybe they mean South Louisiana.
No, they mean the South. I've read the thing. They think we're the best hotel South. Yeah, you're one. I can go to 7 at Universal and and go through Scare Zone. So
Tyler said, I made a tribute video on the fantasy, and one of the videos is of the crew getting off for the last time, and it gave me some crazy chills.
I'll have to watch. I'll definitely watch that tomorrow, Tyler, because.
Lucy, you need to go watch Tyler's videos.
Yes, you do. Well, no, it may upset her. She said it was hit her in the feels. It may hit her more in the feels.
Well, when stuff hits me in the feels, like, I want to know more about it.
Well, I watched it.
I want the deets.
I'll just have to show you the video afterwards of it. Because I watched that video and had to watch more videos of it. Because it seems like they don't go to, like, they just pull up right on the beach. Like, they're just going full steam. They're on the beach. It's like, I'm here. Hi.
I didn't see that. You'll have to show me.
Yeah, I saw it was on someone's page last night. I can't give credit to anybody because I completely forgot. So we were right about we were getting ready for bed when I watched it. I know. Let's see. But back then, yeah, Halloween Horror Nights got canceled, which to me, now I'm wondering if they're going to start canceling the Christmas stuff next. Because I think they're going to start canceling anything after hours is going to get canceled, I think.
Disney, they haven't announced that they were canceling, like, the Mickey's Not So Scary.
Oh, they canceled that already. They canceled that last month. Yeah, they canceled. Yeah, that was the first to be canceled. They've pretty much said they're canceling everything after hours for a while. They haven't done Christmas yet, but they've done Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. They did the annual Villains Night, where they have it's just the villains run Magic Kingdom. They've canceled that.
Have you ever been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween?
No, because I was a teenager and I wanted to go to Halloween Horror Nights and actually someone be scared.
It's so cute. Like, even if you don't have kids. As adult, like, everybody dresses up in little Disney characters, and the kids have, like, their little buckets and go around and get candy. It's cute.
Yeah, I wanted to go Freddy Cougar, not Mickey.
Well,
Sorry.
Freddy's not everybody's cup of tea.
Okay, Jason. Leatherface. Chucky.
Sherry said I cried when I saw the fantasy going to the scrapyard. Wanted to see the video.
We'll watch it after this.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah, it's kind of, but I will say, they're saying right now this cruise yard is going to get overloaded, I think, too. It's like the most of it, because I know they're taking that. I think they're taking the Imagination Relation.
Sherry said Halloween is canceled. This year is canceled.
And you had two great costumes. You could either be Tiger King or Carol Baskins, or that couple that came out with the pink polo machine gun and the old lady hold the pistol like this, who looked like old girl from Ozarks.
Last New Year's Eve for 2019, we were on a cruise. We were on the...
Oh, I was feeling good that night. We were partying.
The Carnival...
Vista.
We were on the Carnival Vista for New Year's Eve.
And we cheered this...
Yeah, we cheered.
2020, it's just a cool...
2020, this is going to be the best year ever.
Then we made it past that. Now she wanted daddy. Then Kobe Bryant died, and the world's gone to hell in a handbag since he passed away.
Since Kobe Bryant died.
Hell's gone to hell.
And that was like late January?
Yeah.
Early February?
Pretty much. That was the sit-off, because, shoot, I remember when everything...
this year sucks.
Yeah. Shoot, I remember I was sitting, when pretty much everything shut down, was when all the sports started shutting down. That Wednesday, we were sitting on the couch kind of talking, like, this is going to be bad. They're like, all right, three NBA games just got canceled. They canceled the Final Four all in like a span of 2 hours. They shut down the world.
Even in March, because it was Friday the 13th, March 13th, they said, we're canceling school. Like, everybody's moving to virtual. And I was just, what?
Yeah, she got sent home. I got told I was essential. We got the polar opposite of each other.
Stuff like you never dream of happening is happening this year. Like, back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah, this has been ridiculous.
Tyler said, I can do a video on explaining the thing the ships are doing, as the GP kind of doesn't know how the ships are operating, like selecting one ship just to make runs to Florida or supplies.
Okay,
Sure
I
you
would
do.
like to.
I would like to know what they're doing.
I would really enjoy that because I mean that's something I was kind of thinking about. Like, are they running ships one by one back to refuel, get supplies for? Because I think the captains are still on them at this point, engineers at
Well, I
least.
think some crew are on them. Like I
Yeah, they
know
got some crew.
some are off and or went home or whatever. But
Well, I don't think everybody clean the rooms are there. I think it's probably the
yeah.
engineer. It's probably the
I mean, you
engineer.
can't clean the room every day when nobody's
Yeah.
going to tear it
Well,
up.
I guarantee all the engineers are there. You got the captain, everybody at the brig. You're gonna need at least
I bet
one.
they're all getting freshly painted right now.
Oh yeah, guarantee there's gotta be at least one chef there because they gotta eat.
Yeah.
They get all the guys
I would
burgers
like
right
to know
now.
what they're doing. What are y'all doing on the ship?
How
Crew dance party every night.
yeah, let's see.
It doesn't went up.
I just can't. Okay, but that would be kind of. I see there was one. There's videos of like crew members who are posting videos, but some get pulled sometimes. I don't think they want people knowing exactly what's going on the boats.
I like watching the Travel Channel. Back when they did traveling,
Back when it,
ghost shows. All the
oh,
time.
literally, unless you're up at like 7 a.m.,
It's
you're
all
watching
ghost
ghosts.
shows
Yeah.
now. They used to have shows where they would take you like backstage in the cruise ships, and it was like more stuff than like I've done the backstage passes on the cruise where you get to go into like the kitchen and the galley and all that stuff. But like they show you more things. I always found that interesting. I guess because I really like cruising. But like I wish they would do more shows like that.
What you mean? Travel Channel actually be a show about travel and
Right.
not Zach Bagans hunting ghost
I mean, I would just like to watch
travel.
cruises and not
I would like to
ghosts.
know travel because I remember watching as a kid. They actually had like 10 greatest hotels,
or
10
like
great
the top water parks in the
world, yeah, or top roller coasters in the world. But
I feel like we need those shows on right now. Like people don't need to be trapped in their home watching ghosts come out the ceiling.
so I could be breaking into theme parks and cruise ships because now I'm Jones for it even more
but,
watching
like,
it.
Cute
Well,
ideas for when
yeah.
things are open again. I
True,
don't know.
true. Well, I miss when you do like top 10, like you said, top 10 craziest water parks. That was, but they did like top 10 best haunted houses in America.
They did
Top 10.
amusement parks, like.
Well,
I
also
liked
like
watching that
different
stuff.
themes for amusement park. Top 10 Christmas events at amusement parks.
They did the top 10 haunted houses. I remember that one.
No, everything you think of, like top 10 roller coasters, top 10 log flumes, top 10 carousels. I mean, top 10 best restaurants at theme parks around America. I mean, it was a whole bunch of different stuff. Top 10 queue lines, like for rides, like not the ride itself, but the best queue lines, which to me that's still Haunted Mansion. You're not gonna take that away from me.
The Snow White mine train is pretty good.
That's pretty neat.
And Pinocchio's line.
I have not
is
been in
good.
Pinocchio in a year. Even last time I didn't go on that ride.
We need to go to Disney.
Maybe that has to be our next thing. Because we can't cruise right now. Maybe
I'm sure, like, we have a cruise scheduled for our next one is in June.
yeah.
We had one for this New Year's Eve, but we canceled.
We bailed.
We bailed because it was out of New Orleans. New Orleans ain't even open right now.
No.
It's like an epicenter.
Well,
of
shoot, they
disease.
closed the drive-through daiquiri bars in New Orleans. That's when you know things bad in Louisiana. When they start closing our drive-through daiquiri bars, that
So,
stuff's real.
Our next cruise is in June, and I'm really finding it difficult to get excited about it.
You don't want to because we had.
I'm scared it won't happen.
If we start thinking that's gonna cancel, because Royal
I
Caribbean,
just try not to think about it at all.
if we can bail on that, we're going to Disney World. I will mask up Beef the Mouse.
Murray said, like, the line for waiting for the ride. Yeah, the queue
Yes.
line, the line decor,
Yeah, it's called Q.
which she knows that. She's an
Okay.
English teacher. Which rides at Disney have the best queue line? That was our question.
I think.
That you're getting stuff way late.
Oh, that's right.
Mine's-
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I
mine's
saw
in my
change.
chat.
Okay, I'll stay in your chat. But anything, I think we were going to talk about.
Oh, cooking.
Oh yeah, we have been posting cook channels. It's going to be our new things. Our new thing. It'll be 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock for us. Every Saturday we're going to start doing this. It'll be a vlog. I mean, I just did one this week. It's going to be enchiladas.
We're gonna start doing like small video, like 20 minutes or less.
Yes.
Because they don't take that long.
No, these
we don't cook food that takes a long time.
we don't. Well, every once in a while I may have to do the chicken parm one day. But that's a
big one.
That's a project, but is it worth it?
It is worth it. So like between 8 and 20 minutes, depending on the recipe.
Right.
We're gonna record one during the week when we cook, and every Saturday we're gonna start posting little recipe videos.
Yes. And you saw
we failed last week. Like we posted the recipe, but we never showed the final product.
I'll have to make that. I may have to make a small batch, but here's what happened. We went to, if you see our friend Marae, we had a little get together at her house. And I made it there and I pulled it out. And everybody started eating it, and I forgot to take a picture. My bad.
So this week's cooking
is
video
very detailed.
Which one is it?
It's enchiladas.
TJ's homemade enchiladas.
Yes.
So easy. It's only like 5 ingredients, and we even have a finished product. Like we even have it plated and everything.
Yes, we did.
So last week was a fail. We know.
Yes.
But give us another shot at cooking.
And then we just got filming.
Easy.
Yeah, we just got filming tonight the Italian beef sandwich. It's crock pot meal. Well,
That is my favorite. Crock pot meals and casseroles and one pan wonders are my favorite.
I'm about to make so excited because we're gonna get stuff now. We had a friend of ours who's in the chat right now cried while eating this next dish. I made s'mores dip.
It was so good she cried.
Yes. Not joking, not pat myself on the back. Tears of joy went down her face.
She's a fellow teacher.
Yes.
We've been through a lot lately. And the s'mores dip is so good. When we were live like 2 weeks ago, we had some. And we kind of ran through the recipe, but we'll actually show you how to make it.
12 minutes.
Oh my God.
12.
3 ingredients.
3 ingredients, 12 minutes cooking time.
The best 12 minutes of your life.
The only thing that takes long is in between the cooking time, you gotta put the marshmallows on top, and that hurt. Only thing, for some reason that bag got warm. I guess that I brought to Marie's house because they're all sitting together. So I was sitting there like trying to pull them all apart to get them in there. So
okay, so back to the chat.
Yes.
The Tyler Show said a great show to view is Mighty Cruise Ships on Smithsonian, and it is the best cruise show on TV.
I have to look it up. We do got Smithsonian Channel on direct.
I have to look it up because I miss the cruise shows.
Yes, and Waste Coast be one of the first RCL ships to start. You know what? I agree with that because I think people think when we start it's going to be small boats. No, the big boats can social distance. But I know the CEO of RCL came out and said all they need is that boat have 33% capacity. They're breaking even right there. So you could do 50% and do.
Now that y'all brought up like the balcony thing,
bigger
ships have more balconies.
Well, especially Oasis, because you have the ocean view balcony and the interior balcony too. So, and you could also do 50% capacity on that boat. 50% capacity on that boat, either by every other room or every other floor. And you're going to be able to still social distance. Now, I think what's probably going to go away, I don't see the buffet open for a very long time. I
think they could open the buffet if they serve, like self-serve. I don't think it's
what I was going to say is it would be more like a restaurant. I don't think it's going to be self-serve. I don't think they want people walking up to the food. Because that would be more. I think you're going to sit down for menu. You're going to sit down for menu. Because think about it. Even in self-serve, you're going to have to walk up to the buffet and still be breathing. Now, I also believe you're going to be, unless you're at the pool or eating, you're going to have a mask on. I know you ain't the fan of that, but hey, if that means I can get on a boat, I'm going to do that in a heartbeat.
I'm about to have to wear a mask 9 hours a day.
Wait, let me get back to Violet. I've been doing that since March. Every day in a hot warehouse.
I like those. Sherry said yes, the biggest and best ships only to start.
Yes. And the social distancing is going to be easier, and you're going to be able to put more people to balconies. Now, also, I think
Imagine a cruise, like going on a cruise at 33%. It'd be like you have the whole thing, the
pretty
whole boat
much.
to yourself.
Well, think about this.
Definitely get a seat at the pool.
I also think there's not going to be anytime dining. I think there's going to be set times. Like, you're going to come at this time.
Probably.
I think they're also going to push, like, room service a lot. Like, I could see them taking off that fee. Because, see, if you're in your room eating,
That
you're spread
fee is
less.
new.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid, and they didn't always have that room service fee. That is new within
Last 2
2
years.
maximum. The Tyler Show said,
1,200 balconies.
I'm trying to do some videos and have them up on Sunday as of right now, and then move to Friday in a few months.
Okay. Cool
And
deal.
Oasis class has over 1,200 balconies.
Yeah, they could pull it off. Oasis Class is probably the best one to do this. I mean, no other cruise line has a boat set up like that. I mean, that's a very unique
Well,
boat.
and having people like on both sides.
Yeah, you can
in
spread
and
out. It's so big. I mean, we watched video. I've watched Tyler's video on Harmony. It's very big. You could pull it off on that boat. I think it'd be harder doing like on something like Dream or Carnival. Could do it on Vision Sea like we went on. That's gonna be near impossible. I think Vista could pull it off.
I did hear something. And I don't have any facts to back it up, but somebody said, or I heard, you're not gonna be able to use the elevators for a while. Like you're gonna have to be on them stairs.
I've heard that, but see, here's the problem with that. Big problem with that is going to be, handicapped people. And no offense, you got a horrible back. I mean, they're going to have to make, situations with you.
Okay, when you take the stairs, a lot of people hold on to the
Handrail, exactly. Well, it should be like.
How is that going to be clean?
Well, here's the thing. Most like at my job, for instance, I work at City Hall. It's a 10-story building. We have a rule. It's 4 to the elevator. Period. You're 4 on. You tell if someone comes on. So it's gonna take a lot more to get on, but that's what you're gonna. If you want the elevator, that's what I think you have to do. That just 4 at a time.
My thought, how they have like in the main atrium, they have 6 elevators.
Yeah.
They probably need to block that off to 3. Only like have 3 functioning, and you probably need a crew member in each elevator, wiping and pushing buttons for people. Like we can't have any kids going rogue pushing all the buttons.
True. I mean, I don't think you're gonna
That's just my
Here's the other thing: how are you gonna have the little daycare for the kids? I don't think you can have that right now.
They can't go.
No, you definitely can't do that right now. Well, you just can't. You can't have
I
that.
don't know. It's a lot of.
There's gonna be.
That's what happens when I start thinking about school. Like there's so many what if this happens and questions that I've never even thought about. Then I start getting like overwhelmed and anxious.
Well, like I'll tell you,
I don't know.
The scariest thing right now, especially when it opens, is even if it opened December and that cruise bar was open, I wasn't going. The main reason, it just takes. And all it does is take one person.
Well, how's that gonna happen at school? Like, if a kid comes and.
Okay,
Corona,
but do we want to end up like those people on that Princess boat in China for like a month on a boat? Think about people who had interior rooms with kids for a month.
I'm tired of thinking about it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean,
like it's way above my pay grade.
Yeah. So I don't want to be the guinea pig, but I definitely, once it gets settled, I want to go. I'm hoping.
Well, I love cruising, and I hope I get to do it again. Safely.
But at least we got 2 boats to look forward to that are new. On RCL-owned cruise line that started sailing in Germany the last week, they have every other cabin filled. So on next sailing for elevators, only 4 limit. Oh, that reminds me. I'm glad you brought that up, Tyler, because that reminds me of something else. In the Mediterranean, they're about to open 6 ports for cruising.
What, 6?
I don't know. I didn't see that part. I saw some non-family travels,
so you have news, but not really.
No, it is news. They're gonna August 1st. They're gonna allow cruise ships to cruise out of the Mediterranean through the area.
Homework for next week is to get the list of the 6 ports.
Okay, I know that part. Do I get credit for that, ma'am? Can I get partial credit? Can I get C? C's get degrees, ma'am. Oh, that was Mary. Okay. Um, but yeah, I mean that's where cruise. If that's where cruise is gonna start, I mean it's gotta start somewhere. So, but I mean that's how everything should begin. And if everything starts going there, it's just gonna snowball, and hopefully we can start sailing soon too. I would love this. I think still January, February is our time that will start, but
I keep hearing February. Like, why are people skipping January?
well, here's why. Let's say we get the okay to go in January. It takes 30 days for those boats that are in the warm dock to get restarted, like have to be fully functional again. So even if they get the okay in January, you're going to take 30 days to get these boats back to where they need to be to go pick up people and everything.
Tyler said masks will only be required if you can't social distance in the Kidland place. They only had 10 kids in the mall place.
It's good to know. But, we'll see when we get there. I see a part of me thinks, like, I think one thing RCL's going to do is they're going to use everybody. Nobody's getting a card anymore on that, but you're getting that Magic Band. Well, they call it but it's like the Disney Magic Band, it's a wristband. I think that's where they're going to go. So you have to hold that card everywhere. You just put on something like this, and boom, you're in. I think that's a very smart idea.
Lucy said, "Wow, Tyler, you're a fountain of knowledge."
Yes, he is.
Oh, how do you know so much stuff?
Well, you got to remember, he's also kind of like our cruise IT guy too. So
He knows a lot.
he does. He's a smart kid. He's very smart. He pays attention to everything. That's why his channel is gonna be huge one day. It's gonna be dwarfing everybody's. So.
All right, so we're in our last 10 minutes of the show. So,
everybody put #creator if you're a creator.
If you're a creator, go ahead and put that in the chat.
Yes.
And if you haven't noticed our ticker, we are partnered with some other channels here.
Yes, that is more, which is 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Down Under Cruisers, which will be 10 p.m. and we're special. We're guests on their show tomorrow night.
Yes, you might see us
at 10 p.m. for the Down Under brunch.
Or
Sex Ferguson. You never know. Well, if he gets back from San Juan with Gina.
Yes, with Gina.
Yes.
Okay, so Us and More, the Down Under Cruisers, MGM Family Travel, and Footprints on Your Heart Nursery.
And I know MGM, it's their week this coming, so they'll be live Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, on Tuesdays, MGM and Us and More
they flip. Yes.
Flip-flop. So this week or this coming week is MGM's week.
Yes, and
but Us and More will be on tomorrow night.
Yes, that's tomorrow's Friday night is their night, and like
we do have a Facebook page, so make sure you have liked Sailing Away with TNK.
And I post funny cruise memes on there and news. Yes.
And we have an Instagram page.
Yes, we do.
That is where Sherry found me.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, Sailing Away with TNK.
Yeah, see, I pretty much run the Facebook page. She got Instagram, so it's kind of 50-50 shared.
He's not big with the Instagram, so I
not
took
really.
that one over.
I'm an OG
Supposedly,
Facebook.
we have a Twitter page.
I need to reset that password. Well, I'll put it like this: I have a Twitter for one reason. That's to follow my sports teams because I like reading the insiders. Tyler Show's career. Remember, his show is 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. My bad, Tyler.
MGM said, "I'm married to a creator."
That's true. That's true.
I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say? Brain fart. Are you having a Dory moment?
I don't know. It was something about something.
Something about something. Something about duck.
I got sidetracked. Sherry is #creator.
Yes, she is, and have to thank her again for letting us be part of August 22nd and helping us get a feeling of life.
I just felt his fur.
He just ran off. He just did a drive-by on you.
He scared me. A varmint.
Yep, what's crazy, he was so mushy before we went on.
Did you even change the picture on Twitter?
I gotta reset the password.
Okay, well you have to get rid of that old picture.
I will. I'll do that tonight.
That's your homework.
Yes, Miller.
And just scoop Onyx's litter box.
Ew. Okay, we got a cat. And I was told I'm the cat person. I'll take care. You never got to do the box. 2 years later, I'm doing litter duty Wednesdays and Sundays. Not live on here.
I feed him every day.
Who gets up at 6 a.m. to give him treats?
I create the
What?
process of what goes in the litter.
Richard. Wait, that's not a Richard. You're a Richard. Richard.
He said, I don't understand how to use Instagram at all. Instagram is like Facebook, but it's only pictures.
It's for the children.
No, it's a visual. It's a visual Facebook. You go and you look at pictures. Now the one I don't know how to do is Twitter. Like I have one, but I don't understand.
I have a handle. I just follow comedians and sport insiders. That's about it.
I don't understand the purpose of Twitter.
It's kind of like the last Wild West of social media, where you can pretty much post and say almost whatever you want.
Like Twitter is the words of Facebook. Like there's no images. I mean, you can.
You can put it. Oh, trust me, you can put images of a lot of crazy stuff in there. It's almost like the Wild West now. Oh, that's right, Todd. On World Cruise, they're called WoW bands.
Oh, the like magic band things. I knew they had a name.
Yeah, we're definitely getting those. We do Harmony. Definitely getting those.
Weren't they like $5 a piece?
They're worth it.
Well, I mean, now they might be.
They might be. I think they're. I think what they should do to me. It's kind of like what they do with Disney, where they mail them to you before you go on the boat. That way you have. Well, think about if you could, because you can already pretty much check it on your phone. But the only thing you really got physically have to do is go through customs. And if you could just check
I'm
it,
sure a lot of that stuff's
yeah,
gonna change.
Yeah, I think if it was like straight up like Disney, where we could show up at the port, park the car, get out, hand ourselves off to the porter, be checked in, walk up, just show them, hey, phone, boom, done.
I'm
would be
sure
good.
Things are gonna.
Oh, I see it.
Become that.
I see a lot of plexiglass going up. A lot of plexiglass.
I've seen my fair share of plexiglass.
Oh, trust me, yeah, baby. There's all over my job. Every department has plexiglass up. I feel bad for my sister because I have an office, so I can take down my mask. My door's closed. Where she works, she has to deal with people more day to day than I do, so she has to wear that mask 24/7 at work.
Tyler said I use Instagram not that much and Facebook not that much. Being a teacher, well now, like, I teach 6th grade, so they're like 10, 11, 12 years old, so they're about 11. They usually have their 12th birthday, so sometime in there in the year. They're all about, like, TikTok. I don't know anything about TikTok. So I've noticed, like, through the years of teaching, like, our generation, like, 30 and up, use Facebook.
Yeah.
And then, like, 20 to 30 use Instagram.
Right.
And, like, high schoolers use Twitter. And then, like, there's different platforms for different age groups.
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan. She said I do.
What? TikTok, Facebook, Twitter.
Morgan's on all of them.
Morgan's on all the above.
Well, I forgot about Snapchat.
Yeah.
There's a whole generation that uses Snapchat. That's another one that I don't.
I just have friends I watch. Yeah. I have no clue how to use it,
I don't
really
understand it. Cause like it's like texting, but then it disappears.
It's like a harder polo.
But like when you get old, in the 30 and above,
you
need to remember what you texted somebody.
I'm set my ways with Facebook. I'm not going to change from that anytime soon.
Facebook.
I mean,
well, I was in college when the first Facebook came out. Like you had to have a college.
You had the college. You had to have your college email. Yeah. I remember the day they went to public. I was pissed. Like, now my parents get out here, and I got to delete a lot of pictures all of a sudden.
Sherry said, I Snapchat my grandgirls. And Morgan said, TikTok is the new Vine.
That's true. TikTok. But you know what we had before all that? That was actually I liked it better, but just
MySpace.
space. Because
The
you could
top 8.
the top 8, you could put music on there. You could customize your
That's how you
background.
knew if you were somebody.
And
is
we
if
were
you was in
the
somebody's top 8.
and everybody was friends with Tom.
It was
Loved
drama.
Tom.
It was drama if you weren't up in somebody's
Oh
top
God,
8.
I remember that
Lord.
college. People get
You had to change
pissed.
them every day to keep people happy.
Yeah, but then remember, if you got the right custody, you get top 16s. You're like, oh, thank God. At least I only got to deal with 16 people.
In PC, you only talk to a human when you check in and get your card. You have it at your door.
Huh. Neat.
8 o'clock.
Yep. Well,
So we're gonna wrap this one up,
yeah.
guys.
I'm gonna go put up the cooking video for Saturday. Like I said, I'm gonna set it up for 2 p.m. Eastern.
And clean the litter box.
Why did you just remind me of that?
I love reminding you of that job.
You're evil.
Sherry said, I got to where I didn't like Facebook until now that I have the Geo-ups.
What is
I
it?
love it again. Is she trying to say grand girls?
Grand girls, I think, maybe. I'm gonna go with that. Okay.
Groups.
Okay. Yeah,
It does
follow the
look
groups.
more like groups now.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
especially follow groups, which I will say I do like a little cruise community we're a part of.
Yes, we're in a very good cruise community.
Yes, very good. All take care of each other. So, all right. Well, like Kale said, it is 8. It is past our time. We will see y'all next. We'll see y'all. Well, we won't see you. We'll have the vlog come out Saturday.
But you'll see one, both, or another version of us tomorrow.
That's right.
On the Down Under cruisers.
Yes, we'll be there.
Somebody will be there. One of us, both of us, maybe.
It's
We might send Onyx in our place.
maybe Sex Ferguson will just go.
Maybe so.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Well, we hope everyone has a good
Good
weekend
night.
and a good start to next week.
Yep.
We'll be back next Thursday.
Right.
Special appearance tomorrow with the Down Unders.
Then
Cooking video on Saturday.
and we're filming. Well, I'm not filming it because I'm banned from my own house Saturday. But it's the Sex Ferguson Trivia Extravaganza we're filming that Saturday. We're filming it. Yeah, Saturday night. Yeah, filming on Zoom. Sex Ferguson's doing all the work. You're just. I heard his new. He's got a side piece named Luscious Lisa, who's gonna be doing the scorekeeping.
Really?
Well, he's into polygamy. He's about sharing. Okay. All right. Well, bye guys.
Bye guys. Y'all have a good week.
You
we'll
too.
see y'all around this weekend.
All right. Bye.